It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
On a warm, late summer afternoon, we've got football at Paycor Stadium here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 2. From midfield now, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Baker. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down 7-3, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,